So I'm going to go over a few stories that can really help you guys possibly shift your mindset. And one of them has 47 properties paid off, $600,000 in cash, and wants to keep cash because just in case of emergency. I told them, you can get a line of credit on all your properties and have that $3-4 million available whenever you need it in case deals come up. That's what you should be doing. You should be becoming more of an investor and less of a worker man. And he's only 52 years old. Been working hard his whole life, so I definitely understand trying not to make mistakes. But if you don't make mistakes, you won't learn lessons. You'll never get out of life the amount you could have if you make mistakes along the way. Obviously, you don't want to make mistakes, but if you're not making any mistakes, you're not growing. But I did a very interesting question because he didn't have anything in a trust. And I go, I'm married for 32 years. I said, if your wife left you, would it be okay giving her half of your stuff, half of your money? He said, yeah. I said, wow. And you're right where you should be. It's awesome. You don't hear that every day, but that's, sounds like a pretty good marriage and partnership. And if you can get that, that's amazing. But I think for some of us that didn't find our partner till years later, and we've developed and built ourselves, and maybe we didn't build the relationship habits that we maybe should have, we would have probably done better by not picking the wrong people. But when you focus on money, sometimes that might be all you know. So at the end of the day, being well-rounded is probably very important. But it just made me happy that this person, they've been together since their early 20s. And so I said, yeah, I guess, cool, you're right where you need to be. But guys, by leaving, I did the math for him. By leaving his money in the properties, he's losing over $1 million a year. If you guys want to understand how this works, go ahead and click the link above. I have a free 7-day trial period where I teach how to leverage your money, how to use creative financing, how to become a top agent, how to get the most out of your life. Health, wealth, everything's in there, guys. I'm 42 years old at the age of 38, possibly even 35. I was a millionaire, but I've been through a lot of ups and downs in my life, and I've grown a lot, and I'm just trying to help as many people as humanly possible. And by putting together this university that I did, hopefully that'll help you guys. So go ahead and subscribe, like, share this page if you guys ever get anything good out of this. But here I go. I'm going to open it up and tell you how I spoke to somebody else that wanted to pay her home off, and she started getting a little excited about it, very emotional, because, she just wants to be safe and secure. And then I explained to her the difference between my client with $4 million worth of real estate paid off versus his twin brother selling everything, buying $20 million worth of real estate with the money down. Obviously, you're going to want to keep some cash aside. It's just a quick hypothetical. But he's going to make over $23,000 more money than the one that $23,000 more than the one that kept it all paid off. So it's crazy how much people are losing because of fear. You guys got to open up your mindset. You got to ask the right questions. You got to stop living in fear. Fear cost me my first $1 million, so don't let it cost yours. Fear will keep people mostly broke, but fear will also cause you to lose your money. It's easy to become a millionaire when you have nothing to lose. But staying a millionaire when you have something to lose, I had one investor at the time. I owed $270,000. Then I lost $1 million and ended up about $600,000-$700,000 in debt. But I climbed out of it. It wasn't easy. It wasn't for the faint of heart. But one thing I'll tell you is that it made me better, stronger, and I will reach the heights that most people will never reach because I survived it. And I can think if I ever want to feel bad or the pain, I just think about some of the things I've been through, and it'll instantly just like, ooh, I made it through that. It just gives me confidence that I've done it. I've got out of that. If you guys, a little trick, write down all the miracles you've gone through. Whether you want to call it God, the universe, I call it God. The miracles I've been through, if I'm ever down, I look at the page of miracles. And today, at the end of everything, this last week has been it's been horrendous. Today I got a glimpse of hope, And that's all I need, guys. One glimpse a day. Thank you, Jesus. Just keep bringing me those hopeful things. And the more I serve people, the more blessed I get. Remember that, guys. But remember, you don't want to pay your real estate off. You want to die with as much debt as humanly possible. Good debt. There's a difference between good debt and bad debt. Bad debt is buying dinner you can't afford with a credit card. Good debt is maxing out all the equity in your house, buying 10 properties. Guys, would you rather have one house paid off that's worth $300,000, or would you rather have 10 homes, all with loans, that have $100,000 each of them? $1 million or 300? What's better? It's 3 times better to leverage your money, guys. It's that simple. People are worried about the rates. What they should be worried about is what they're losing for not making the move, and it's over 40%. You're losing 40% on your money. If you take out money out of your house at 7 to 10%, and you buy more properties, you're making over 40% with that money, guys. If you want to learn how, join the university I put up here, guys. 22 years of real estate, 2,000 homes sold, 38 doors by 38, and working on 1,000. So if you guys want to learn and grow with me, make sure you guys click subscribe, share this channel. I greatly appreciate you. Thank you, and God bless.